Hey, what's up, guys? Coming on back with a video today. I'm going to do a web series. What if Naruto was a girl? Part 11 there. So, in the last part there, in part 10 there, we see Naruto was taking on Naruto's taking on Gara there and stuff like that. Technically, Gara, he's like, come at me, stuff like that. So mostly Narcos does her doom. He's that Maki Mirage, mostly smacking Gara in the face with, ugh, crap. Some of that hit him in the ground and stuff like that. She's like, don't arrest me and stuff like that. Mostly Gara turns into the Chikaku there. He's like, mostly turns into Chikaku, and then mostly he's like, devil sad. And then he mostly falls asleep there, and then he's like, and then you see Chikaku's like, he's like, I'm back, baby, and stuff like that. So technically, Naruto does her summoning jutsu there, summons a cheat toad, and then she's like, he's like, this is a thing there and stuff like that. And then Cheeto's like, wait, what the fuck I'm doing here? And then Naruto's like, well, we're under attack, Cheat Toad, and stuff like that. And he's like, you. He's like, oh, it's you. Go take a hike. There. She's like, what, you stupid toad, and stuff like that. And then he's like, oh, Shikaku, the sand spirit. And so like, he might be a problem and stuff like that. She's like, yeah, we're having trouble. He's like, well, I'll help you face him. Technically, he does his liquid bullets there, doesn't do shit to Chikaku there at all. And then he cuts his arm off. He's like, ah! I don't need that stupid thing. Pops another one out. And I can't go against him there. Make fangs and claws. So then she made fangs and claws there. Mostly popping out the nine tails and raw. So then Sasuke, wait. He's like, wait, that's the nine tails? And then Tenley bites in him. He's like, wake up, motherfucker. And then she pops out. She's like, wake up, motherfucker. Boom. And then she's like, one more. Boom. Hits her in the head, or hits him in the head there. And then he wakes him up. He's like, and then Chicago's like, no, I just got here. And stuff like that. And then mostly they try to collide. Naruto punches Gara in the face there, knocking him out. She knocked him out there and stuff like that. And she's like, don't interrupt me and stuff like that. I know about that stuff and how you feel and stuff. And he's like, stay back and stuff like that. And then he's like, and then she's like, I can understand that and stuff. And then Sasuke comes over and he's like Naruto, this guy had it and stuff like that. And then she's like, oh, finally. And then mostly Naruto suddenly passes out, and mostly Tamari and Kankuro takes Gara there, and then he says sorry to Gara and or not Gara. Gara says sorry to Tamari and Kankuro there, and they leave there. The Hokage at his funeral there and stuff like that. And then mostly they told Naruto to have big dreams and stuff. That's what Ibuka was saying too. Or there's gonna be tough roads ahead there, and stuff like that. And then Jiraiya was actually saying to there was a local game there called the Acoxy. It's trying to go after Naruto. So yep, that was in part 11 or part 10 there. Let's go on to part 11 there. So, we have to start off this what if there, where the counselors were saying something about Jiraiya there being the fifth Hokage there and stuff like that, and technically Jiraiya turned it down. That still happens, like in the original series. He still turns it down, like in the original series there. He's like, why in the heck I want to have this dead-ass job there, and stuff like that. He's like, I have somebody else there, and he was thinking about Tsunade there. So, when that was going on with that there, Totally Naruto was totally chowing down on some ramen there. She's like, finally some ramen there, and stuff like that. So she's totally chowing it down. And then till Jiraiya comes, she's like ready to go Naruto and stuff like that. And then she's like, ah man, I had to go and stuff. She's like, all right, fine and stuff. So technically, they technically leave and stuff like that. Um, and then we see Itachi and Kisame come to the village there. When they technically come to the village there and stuff like that, Akashi and technically it plays out the same with Akashi and Itachi there. It plays out the same there and stuff like that. And except this time he's like, technically Itachi was actually saying like he said in the original series, he's like we're not going after the thing there. He's like, what, you're going after the Chiha thing and stuff like that, or you're going after the Sharingan there? And he's like, no, we're going after something bigger. We're going after the fourth Okage's legacy. And then he's like, you are going after Naruto, right? And then he's like, oh, he's like, pretty smart, Akashi. I didn't know you outmaneuver me. So he does like in the original series, puts him on Genjutsu and all that stuff that happens there. And technically, when he goes to the hospital there, technically Sasuke technically runs to the door there. He's like, wait, he's like, Akashi, what happens there and stuff like that. And then one of the ninja comes in. He's like, and mostly blurred out to Sasuke there because they didn't want Sasuke to know Itachi came to the village there. And he's like, Itachi Uchiha came into the village and then he's going after Naruto there. And he's like, wait, he's going after Naruto? And stuff like that. And he's like, oh, I have to get there and stuff like that. So telling Sasuke tried to runs there like in the original series. Mostly when that was going on with that stuff there, we see Naruto and Jiraiya get to the town there, mostly when they get to the fucking town there and stuff like that. And mostly they're like saying like, oh, well, and stuff like that. He's like, mostly he takes the Naruto's wallet. She's like, hey, that's my wallet there and stuff like that. He's like, oh, I'm sorry and stuff like that. He's like, good little kid and stuff. She's like, here, you take my money so you can just go screw off with women and stuff like that. So technically, when Jiraiya takes off with her money there, that still happens like in the original series, like what he did to Naruto there. Mostly when she was looking at around there and stuff like that, she finds a kid there with the father, and mostly he actually had technically a popsicle or technically an ice cream there, and technically the ice cream, the kid drops the ice cream there and stuff like that. Or not really the ice cream, I think it was the popsicle there and stuff like that. He's like, oh, don't worry. The kid the father said, don't worry, we're gonna give you another popsicle there and stuff like that. And then it kind of made Naruto kind of empty inside type of thing there, like Naruto did in the original series. She's like, mostly she's starting to cry there. She's like, oh, man, why didn't I never got this treatment there? Mostly she didn't really feel tears and stuff. She just kind of like felt empty there. She like what Naruto did in the original series and stuff like that. Kind of like look at those like thing there because he never had that or in the original series, and but also she doesn't have this in this one there. She doesn't have that option there like Naruto did in the original series. So technically she's trying to find Jiraiya there and stuff like that. She finds Jiraiya there hanging out in a bar there. He's like, oh yeah, and stuff like that. I'm hanging out with a woman there. She's like, you and stuff like that. He's like, oh, hey Naruto, just go wait outside. I'll be there in a moment. She's like, you pervert and stuff like that. And then the guy comes in. And he's like, hey buddy, where's my tab and stuff like that. He's like, calm down, dude. He's like, I just got here and stuff like that. He's like, you paid this over this thing there. He's like, where's my money and stuff like that. And then mostly he technically Jiraiya does the Rasengan. He's like, watch this Naruto. So he's like, and then he's like, bring it on. And then mostly charges at him, and then he's like hits him with the Rasengan. He's like, ah, boom, hits it. he went through the fucking wall there and stuff like that. And then Naruto's like, wait, you just hit that guy with that guy just went into a pinwheel. How he did that to him and stuff like that. And he's like, this is the jutsu I'm gonna teach you there and stuff like that. So technically, he said not now and stuff like that. He's like, we need to let you build up your chakra there and stuff like that. So technically, when that was happening there, technically Naruto was in the room there and stuff like that. And she technically was meditating and stuff. And mostly Sasuke there was running around the village like he did in the original series, and he's like, you find this old man and this girl there, this girl with blonde hair and stuff like that, and then everybody's like, nah, no, not really and shit, until he actually found the actual place there and stuff like that, and then he's like this girl and this girl and this old man came here and stuff like that. This girl with blonde hair and stuff like that. And he's like, oh yeah, it's upstairs and stuff like that. And then mostly trying to get in the room there. And then he busts through these people there, and he's like, Naruto, no, and stuff. And then they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? Still happens like in the original series where he busts through the door and shit like that. And then mostly when that was going on with that stuff there, technically Naruto hears them knock. She's like, yeah, I'm coming and stuff like that. And then she's like, what, you already forgot those girls left you already? And then Will opens the door, and then she sees the shotgun. She's like, oh shit, who are you? And stuff like that. And he's like, Naruto Uzumaki, come with us. And that's what Tasha was saying and stuff like that. And then she was like, goes outside the door and stuff like that. And then you hear fucking Sasuke, big brother, stuff like that. And then Kisame is like, who is this? Who is this Itachi? It's like, my little brother there. And then he's like, I want to see you die. And mostly Sasuke was building up to Chidori. He's like, ah, and stuff like that. And then he grabs him in the arm. He's like, that's a waste of time, little brother. Ah, shit, and stuff like that. And then he mostly snaps the things. She's like, and Naruto's like, no, Sasuke, no. She's like, yeah, I might build my chakra up. And mostly trying to build the Nine Tails chakra. Kisame swipes the Nine Tails chakra away. Say, wait, what happened here and stuff like that. And mostly he picks up Sasuke there and smacks him against the wall there and stuff like that. And he's like, and then mostly technically he was putting him under Genjutsu and stuff like that. That still happens like in the original series where he sees his parents getting slaughtered and stuff like that by Itachi there. We all know about that. He's like, where are you seeing this and stuff like that. That still happens. Until when he got a little bit fucked up there, until Jiraiya comes in and saves the day, and then he's like, cut Naruto's legs, and then out of nowhere, you see fucking Jiraiya. He's like, I'm not gonna let you hurt her or take her away and stuff like that. Or I'm not gonna let you take Naruto away and stuff like that. And he's like, who is this? Oh, wait, you're doing the Master Jiraiya and stuff like that. That's what Jiraiya was doing. He's doing his fucking intro there and shit like that. And shit, and then Naruto's like, you came for my rescue, right? And stuff like that. And then he's like, don't worry, Naruto, I'll protect you and Sasuke. And mostly, he does the belly of the beast there, the mountain toad sage. And then technically they tailed off like in the original series, and they're like, and then they're like, wait, and then Kisame was saying, wait, why are we not going after a prize there? He's like, well, we will go after our prize later. He's like, there's too many people there and stuff like that. And then mostly does this Susanoo there to cook the fucking toad's mouth and stuff like that. And he's like, wait, and then Naruto's like, wait, what's this flame? She's like, don't touch Naruto. It's like some type of black flame. It's actually unflammable there. If you touch it, you technically will burn. And technically, she's like, and stuff like that. And then when all that stuff happens, when he got rid of the Toad's safe mouth there. Comes out of nowhere. We see fucking Guy comes out of nowhere, kicks Dry in the face like he does in the original series, and then Dry's like, "You idiot! You the fuck you hit me and stuff." He's like, "Well," he's like, "I thought I saw an enemy there and stuff like that," and she's like, and stuff like that happening. So stuff happens the same there. Technically, Guy was gonna take Sasuke back to the village there and stuff like that, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I got you something for you, Naruto." Mostly give him the jumpsuit, and mostly Naruto in this mostly Naruto there says, "Oh, this is cool" and stuff like that, like Naruto did in the original series. And then Jiraiya was like, "If you wear that there, why in the fuck do you want to wear that?" And stuff like that. He's like, "Well, this is a party gift there and stuff like that." And mostly Naruto technically has it in her bag and stuff like that, but she's not gonna wear it right now. And then she was explaining, she was explaining why these guys are going after her and stuff like that. He's like, and then Jiraiya was actually saying something to Naruto there, saying, "Well, they're not really going after you. They're really going after the beasts inside you and stuff like that." She's like, "Oh, the beast is inside me and stuff like that. Why they're trying to go after me and stuff?" She's like, "Because you have something inside of you they really want, like Naruto, like he said in the original series and stuff like that." She's like, "Oh, I can see and stuff like that." And they're also going after the Nine-Tailed Fox that's inside of Naruto. So yep, that's pretty much it there. Comment, rate, more sponsors to spares. We like more videos, subscribe, hit the notification on the uploads. Comment, more sponsors to spares. We like carrying out. Peace.